Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel with the girl Leanne, and today I thought I would do with you a how to revise for exams. Now, as much as we don't want to talk about it, exams are coming up, which means a lot of revision. If you are like me and about to sit your GCSEs in about 3 or 4 months time, then this is the video for you. If you are sitting your year 10 mock exams around any time soon, then this is also the video for you as well. Also, I will include any tips like for mini class tests or any questions you might do in like class, for example in the English, like practice questions or anything like that. So first things first would be to do revision. You are not going to get good grades unless you are one of these kids who are born naturally smart with the whole bank of knowledge that they need, unless you revise. Or if you're not that person, revise, really. For me, I'm not one of them people who was born naturally smart with a whole bank of knowledge. For me, it involves a lot of revision. Now, for me, I tend to do typically around 14 hours a week. I do half an hour at lunchtime with my work academic advisor. I do an hour after school, which means that I only have half an hour to do when I get home. And that is my general routine Monday through Thursday. And then I do my full complete 2 hours on a Friday. Ways to revise are use mind maps, flashcards, stick post-it notes up around your house, but stick them somewhere prompt so you can always look back at them and check them. For me, I have a folder of all of my revision. I have 2 folders, one for my year 10 revision and another one for my year 11 revision, which I can go back and look through at any different points. The next thing, which would be tip number 3, is to make your notes effective to you. Your maths teacher or your English teacher can't sit the exam for you. So you have to remember that your notes have to be effective and they have to be what you can understand. For me, I am a very visual learner. I learn everything by using colour, and I learn everything by when it's really, really shortened down and I have like the key dates with the event, and then I have a little brief explanation of what happened in that event. Your teachers can't expect you to know everything, and there is simply not enough time in your revision schedule. If you have a revision schedule, then make one, but there is not simply enough time for you to fit in everything that you need to know, all the context and background that you need to for your exams. Tip number 4 would be to have a revision schedule / planner. If your planner or diary is cute and has like a really inspirational quote on it, then you're going to be motivated to use it. However, if your planner or diary is just a simple one solid colour and it has no motivation or anything on it, then it's not the planner for you and you should get something else. I tend to use highlighters a lot as well, so that's why my notes, if you are one of the people in my class, that's why they tend to look like a colouring book. And I always just like highlight key terms. The next thing for your revision, which would be tip number 5, is to not highlight everything. Once someone has a highlighter in their hand, and I've seen this before, they highlight the entire amount of their textbook or a sheet or an information sheet. Do not highlight everything and only highlight key little pieces of information. So then you're unable to understand exactly what's going on or any types of events that you may need to know or learn for your exam. Moving on to the actual exam process, 1, you don't want to feel stressed. Anxiety, stress, pressure is all very common things around the exam time, and as much as it affects year 11s, it can affect year 10s as well. Me personally, I am getting affected by stress and pressure at the minute, about to sit my GCSEs. Also, apologies for my shadow. My LED light's beaming down on me right now and it's kind of casting a shadow on me, so excuse that. You want, on the day of your exam, you want to have a healthy, energized breakfast. You don't want to be one of these people who has like chocolate or biscuits or a can of Sprite for breakfast. I've done that before. Do not do it. It gives you a burst of energy for about half an hour and you feel sluggish. You want to have something like porridge, muesli, cereal, toast, banana. That was my dad. Any general healthy things like, or just like things that are going to give you a burst of energy or at least last you until after the exam, because you don't want to be that person who has their stomach rumble in the exam. You want to make sure that you understand everything, or you actually read the question. That is one of the things I actually don't do in history. Whenever we do a test or assessment, I never read the question. My history teacher always says to me that I know the content, but I never answer the question. That is a really key thing if you actually want to pass, is to actually answer the question. If you don't answer the question, then you can't be guaranteed any marks. You can have brilliant ideas, you get absolutely no marks. Okay, the next thing would be to actually have a water bottle with you in the exam. If your exam's like an hour and a half or 2 hours long, or even an hour and 45 or 2 hours and 15, if you have extra time, I know some people that do have extra time, you actually want to take a water bottle with you. I don't think you are actually allowed to ask for water in the exam, so take a water bottle with you. Just make sure you have the label cut off, and you don't want to feel dehydrated in the exam. Trust me, I've done 2 hours with no water in an exam, and that was the worst possible experience of my life. And I definitely won't be making that making that mistake in my GCSEs. The next thing is you have everything with you. Have a pen, pencil, calculator. I know it's the law these days that they can't give you any equipment for your exams. I know that much. So you have to have all your equipment with you. So for maths, it might be you need tracing paper or protractors or anything like that. Then take with you. Take it in a clear plastic pencil case, or just carry it around with you. Honestly, why do people don't want to carry stuff with them around anymore? Honestly, it's absolutely madness to me right now. But for me, I always have to have my calculator, my pen, pencil, ruler, rubber for all of my subjects. I tend to carry fine liners around with me, or highlighters as well. So I always have a pencil case in my bag. The next thing you want to do, and this is moving back into the previous section of this video, is to keep all your notes safe. If you lose any notes or lose anything that you've done in revision, then you're gonna actually have to redo the whole entire thing, unless you have a really good memory and remember all the whole thing off of heart. Sorry, the light is really blinding my eyes right now. The next thing for me would be, in school in general, make use of your planner or diary that they give you. I know one of my teachers in school calls it a journal. Make use of it. Honestly, it is there to help you. It is there to organise you, and it will honestly save your life. I was really effective at using my planner of year 7 to year 10, and then year 11, it's only been as of recent that I've actually started using my planner to write down tests, appointments, meetings, and stuff like that. And then obviously I have a diary at home for all my actual daily reflections. There are a bunch of revision apps as well that you can use. You are able to download them off the App Store or Play Store, whatever you use. And they are also, go and ask your teachers for some recommended websites as well. There's a good tip for you. Ask your teacher for recommended websites, or exactly ask your teacher where could I gain marks on this, or where could I gain marks on that, or where do I lose marks. Stuff like that can really benefit you in your exam. So I think that's all I have to say on this subject, and without any further ado, I'm going to end the video there. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys will revise for your exams. I don't want a whole bunch of people failing their exams, because for me, the main reasons why, think of your reason why, basically, and I learned that, I think, around the 12th of January. So yeah, sorry this video has been absolutely very long, doesn't make no sense. Very long, there's a lot of stuff to cram in here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to the Pikachu family, and turn on the little bell. Also go and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, as I will be posting a lot of motivational quotes on there to boost everyone's confidence and strength through the exam period. And yeah, and I will also be making a playlist on this channel full of music that you can listen to when you revise, or just some really nice calming music. Some of the music that I listen to is over an hour long, so I will try and link some of them in the description box below for you guys, or just link my all-time favourites playlist, which you guys can go and listen to as it's on public. So I will see you guys next week with another video, and also thank you for 2 subscribers, and I will see you next time. Bye!